two pillars of modern science: quantum field theory with gravity on the one hand, and evolution by natural selection on the other. Just in the last 20 years, have very clearly said space-time has had a good run. Reductionism has been a fantastic methodology. So we had a great ontology of space-time, a great methodology of reductionism. Now it's time for a new trick.
Here's some science for all the materialists who need empirical evidence to understand how it is that consciousness could be fundamental reality. In Donald Hoffman's own words in his conversation with Lex Friedman on the Lex Friedman podcast, he explicitly uses the words, space-time is doomed. And it's not him by himself saying this, it's also physicists. I'm going to play the video. You're going to see that he kind of questions what is it that's behind space-time. And in this channel, you guys already know that what I'm claiming is that consciousness is what's behind space-time. And behind is not in a physical sense. It's more so like responsible for space-time. Consciousness has this unique property that it's self-referential, and in the act of referring to itself, its infinite nature appears to itself as an infinite amount of finite experiences. I'll go ahead and play the clip and hit me up in the comments. Let's get right into it.
What do you mean by space-time is doomed?
Great. So this is, by the way, not my quote. This is from, for example, Nima Arkani-Hamed at the Institute for Advanced Study at Princeton, Ed Witten, also there, David Gross, Nobel Prize winner. So this is not just something the cognitive scientists, this is what the physicists are saying.
Yeah, the physicists are space-time skeptics.
But what they're saying is that, because your question was, what aspect of space-time, what are we talking about here? It's both space and time, their union into space-time as in Einstein's theory. That's doomed. Mm-hmm. And they're basically saying that even quantum theory, this is Nima Arkani-Hamed especially, so Hilbert spaces will not be fundamental either. So that the notion of Hilbert space, which is really critical to quantum field theory, quantum information theory, that's not going to figure in the fundamental new laws of physics. So what they're looking for is some new mathematical structures beyond space-time, beyond Einstein's four-dimensional space-time or supersymmetric version, geometric algebra, signature, 2,4 kind of. There are different ways you can represent it, but they're finding new structures. And by the way, they're succeeding now. They found something called the amplituhedron. This is Nima and his colleagues, but they don't know what this world is about. Also, they're in an interesting position where we know that space-time is doomed, and I should probably tell you why it's doomed, what they're saying about why it's doomed. But they need a flashlight to look beyond space-time. What flashlight are we going to use to look into the dark beyond space-time? Because Einstein's theory and quantum theory can't tell us what's beyond them. All they can do is tell us that when you put us together, space-time is doomed at 10 to the minus 33 centimeters, 10 to the minus 43 seconds. Beyond that, space-time doesn't even make sense. It just has no operational definition.
I've been really having a lot of fun making these videos, as hard as it is, and engaging with you guys in the comments and seeing, your responses and reactions to it. So if you've made it this long, hit me with a like, a subscribe, a comment. Anything is really appreciated. I'll leave the link to this video in the description, and I'll catch you in the next video.